Good afternoon, I'm Ollie from Morgan Marine, and today we're bringing you the Highfield ADV 7. New concept from Highfield, 7 metre, and it's a bit of a crossover between an open sort of sports cruiser and a rib. You can see here we've got much narrower tubes than a traditional rib. Nice deep hull entry. She's a GRP hull, and she breaks the water and rides the waves fantastically. Really cuts through the water rather than slamming too much, and we'll take you out in a minute and go through some of that. The price of this boat paired with a 200, we've got it listed for $89,995, and this will be the 2025 Southampton Boat Show boat. She's in the stunning new colour scheme, light grey tubes with the blue and grey seating and white hull, and comes with literally everything that you could need. So she's got the windlass, electric windlass, stainless steel anchor, stainless steel chain. You see you've got nice cleats up the front there. Nice big seating area up the bow. We've got a really big sort of locker underneath the console. You can have a little toilet in or use the changing room. And say the big seating area there also converts to a sun pad. And with the narrower tubes, you've got a nice bit of comfort knowing if you bump into something, you've still got the tubes with a nice hefty rubbing strake on the outside. But it really opens up the interior of the boat, so it feels like a much wider beam inside. This can still be towed on a trailer in the UK. An Extreme 1900 is a great choice, or SBS, similar sized trailer. And most impressively, as you come back, you see you've got the nice 2 helm seats at the console there with bolsters and flick up, and they're nice bucket seats, so you feel very comfortable in them. And behind those, you can see we've got this new, really large seating area. So it's a U-shaped seating, you can sit plenty of you behind there, and the table that's there folds out, so you can turn it into a nice sort of dining area, but it also drops down and turns into a huge rear sun pad, which is a really nice feature. We've got the ski arch, and we've got a lovely Honda 200 V6 powering her in white, so she'll achieve in excess of 40 knots. So I'll hop on board. First of all, as I've come into here, you can really see now just how much room there is. Super comfortable seating. All these cushions are removable as well, so they can be stored if you need to. And you've got a nice sort of foam finish under them, a bit like on the deck, which is great for storage. We've got the fridge here, as I was talking about earlier. And then the galley, which is nice and easy to access. Flips up there, and this is a removable cutting come chopping board. We've got a little storage drawer here, and then under the seats here we've also got a selection of storage. She's twin battery, so you've got a battery for your engine and a battery for your domestic side, and they're located one port, one starboard, to give you a nice balance with the weight. The speakers you can see around the boat, 4 speakers. It's a Fusion audio system, so they're little LED speakers around here, and that's all controlled from the Fusion module on the dash. Easy to connect your phone to as well. And as we walk around to the helm, you can see we've got the flip up bolster seats, which gives us nice easy access to the helm. And the seats, you can move forwards and back. So you've got a nice comfy standing position here, if that's how you like to be, or you flip the bolster down, slide in, and you've got a really comfy bucket seat, which really holds you in here. You feel very comfortable and safe. Nice access to the wheel, it's not too far away, so it's an easy reach. And drive-by-wire Honda engine, so it's very smooth shifting. Easy access to your dash. So we've got a Garmin 9-inch chart plotter. It's got all the features you need on there, transducer, fish finder, also the auto routing, which is a very useful thing to have. Honda digital engine display, and then we've got our Fusion module, which I spoke about a minute ago, and a Garmin 115 VHF as well. We've got a little glove box here for a little bit of storage, plenty of cup holders, and then under here we've got some USB sockets as well. So we've got USB, normal USB, and a micro USB. and then a 12-volt cigarette lighter socket, so you could also bring an additional cool box or a pump for your paddle boards or similar. As I come around the console going forward, the T-top's great, gives you something to hold on to if it's a bit rougher. And you can see again, we were saying about the sun pad that fills in here. You've got nice easy access to your anchor locker, where the lid just flips up. And again, you've got more storage under here, so you've got a nice deep bow locker. You've got loads of storage on this boat. And you've got this, even the floor panel here flips up. Again, massively deep locker. And then with the new console Highfield have developed, we can simply pop this open, lift it up, and you can see there you've got a massively deep console that drops down inside the boat. So it would be possible to have a toilet in there, either a sea toilet or porta potty, and it also can double up as a changing room when you're actually get inside there. You can see it's a really good size, so you could even shut this down and have a little seat in here, have a seat, use it as a changing room, etc. We're just heading out, coming past the end of Morgan Marine, and heading out into out the creek into the river. So we're plodding along now. We're just doing 6 knots roughly, which is nice and easy on the Honda controls we've got here. So it's all drive-by-wire control, so you can do it all with a finger. It's all very smooth shifting. Tells you when you're in neutral. You get a nice neutral light, a green light. And you point it forwards, you've got the trim at a touch of a button to trim your engine up and down, and then you've got the kill cord here as well, which you should always wear. You can probably see through the console and over the bow, one of the really nice features on the ADV is we've got a really big bow step, so for dropping people off or picking people up off the pontoon, and you've got a nice big handhold there for when you jump on and off, and you can grab hold of that as you're getting on and off the boat. At the stern, next to the engine, we've got a recessed ladder, which is a really deep swim ladder, so it drops down nice and deep in the water, and that's easy if you're getting on in and out as well. There's 2 D-rings next to the engine, which are just out of shot, and then at the top of the ski arch, you've got the attachment point for pulling wakeboarders or skiers or ringos. Another advantage as we're going along is you can probably see we've got a good level of freeboard here. So even from where my knee is up to the top of the tubes, it's nice and deep with these higher tubes, smaller but higher tubes, and then the GRP recess that's inside. It does make you feel very safe inside the boat. Very good if you've got pets or young children in the boat as well. So as we're coming along here at 6 knots, you can see your Honda display here. You've got all the information you need. So you've got speed on here, you've got RPM, fuel tank level, which is 30%, reads in 10% increments, and then we've got a fuel burn. So at this speed, we're doing 4.8 or 4.5 litres per hour. Tells us that our battery's being charged as well. We've got a little voltage sign here, tells us the alternator's working, pushing in 14 volts, and we've got our trim position. And we get a fuel economy reading as well. So at this speed, we're doing 1.4 miles to a litre of fuel. Okay, so we're now just out of the speed limit. So we're coming out into the North Sea here. We've got a pretty snotty day. So we've got wind over tide, and you can see we've got plenty of white horses out in front of us. So we're going to bring her up on the plane in a minute, talk you through how the hull handles, do a couple of turns, and then see also what she's like coming with the sea. So we'll give that a go. So I'm going to pop her up onto the plane. She's very quick to get on the plane, and off we go. So we're up to 15 knots already. So you see she's coming over the water, riding it lovely. So we're doing sort of 18 knots now, which is lovely cruising speed, approaching 20. and she's very solid on the water, not leaning too much either way. Feels really, really nice. What we'll do in a second is we're going to pop her into a nice starboard turn, and then we're going to apply even more power. So just coming into a starboard turn, banking round. So we're now starting to go with it. So the sea's now coming from the stern, and now we're going to open her up. So we're already up to 30 knots. So she's really gliding through the water, 32.5 knots. And we'll find some smoother water in a while just to do a top speed run. So you can see here, you can see just how snotty it is. So this is a really short, sharp sea, and the boat's handling it fantastically well. So no water over the bow at all. That deep V is really working hard. The tubes work well also as a spray rail, so they deflect the water and keep us nice and dry. So at 20 knots now, we've got a fuel burn of 25 litres an hour, which is really good in rough conditions. So, and that gives us, you know, an average sort of fuel burn of roughly 0.8 of a mile to a litre of fuel in the rough stuff. The engine's really responsive, so as you power up, power really comes down, comes on quickly, and she's got plenty of torque, being a V6 engine as well. Right, I'm going to pick her back up now and see what we can get out of her. Approaching 40 knots now, so even in this rough weather, we're already doing 37.5, and we know that she'll do in excess of 40 knots in the calm conditions. So we're just heading back in now after this sea test. I have to admit, really impressed. It's the first time I've been out on her, especially in a rough condition, and it is a super hull. So quick summary: 7 meters, loads of internal space, loads of storage, all the things you normally need: fridge, sink, deck shower, electric windlass, full array of electronics and audio system, and all that for $89,995. So very well priced. With a 200 Honda, she'll do just in excess of 40 knots, and it gives the boat a really nice balance and a nice feel. So if you've got any more questions, please feel free to get in touch with us at Morgan Marine. As I say, my name was Ollie, and you can get in touch with us at the link below. Thank you.